I better find your loving. I better find your heart. I better find your loving. I better find your heart. I better find your loving.
Okay, first off, before I start the 5 keys to a great relationship, I'd like to apologize for the Johnny Bravo hair. I went swimming today, but okay, here we go. There's 5 things that are key to a great relationship. Number 1, communication. At all times, you and your partner should talk about everything, small things, big things, all the decisions. You should talk about things that each other does that may not be good for the relationship. You should also communicate and make sure that you tell each other the good things that do happen in the relationship. Remember to say thank you. Remember to take a little time to notice certain things that are done that ain't normally done. If you have a problem, go ahead and talk about it now. Don't build it up. And just keep it coming inside of you and not say anything about it, because in the end it's going to be this huge blow up that's crazy. So if something happens, talk about it then and make sure that everything's okay before you are done with it. Make sure you have said what you need to say to make you feel better about it before you move on. The second thing is honesty. At all times, make sure that you're both completely 100% honest with each other about everything. That's pretty self-explanatory. Be honest at all times, because, if you're doing something, if somebody's doing something and you don't like it, be like, oh no, it's fine, and then all of a sudden you get pissed about it and you get in an argument about it. Then you're like, wait, I thought you said that you were cool with this. So at all times, make sure you're completely honest from the beginning. Trust me, it will save you a lot of time in the end. So just be honest about everything. Number 3 is trust. Make sure that you trust each other. Do whatever it takes to gain trust. That's something, like I said, has to be gained. You have to earn trust. You can't just say, all right, I trust you, or whatever. Don't ever do anything that will lead somebody to not trust you, because once the trust is gone, the relationship is destined to fail. There's nothing you can do about that, because somebody will be out doing something, you'll be sitting at home wondering, well, I wonder what they're doing, because I don't trust them, so there's no telling what they're doing. And like I said, that just makes for a bad relationship. Number 4, I believe that you should respect each other at all times. I know sometimes it's hard to swallow your pride and respect someone's decision or whatnot, or when you're talking with them, if you're mad about something, people want to get in an argument and start cussing each other or start pointing fingers and everything. You need to make sure that you respect each other at all times, because once the respect is lost, it becomes this giant fight. That goes back to communication. When you communicate, if you're not communicating in a very respectful way, you're pretty much talking about nothing. You're wasting time, because if you're so busy cussing them and they're busy cussing you, not only are you arguing about the problem that you have already, number 2, you're cussing each other. So not only is that making the situation worse, now you're cussing at somebody, so then they have something else to be even mad at on top of what they're already mad at. So make sure you use respect in a relationship. Respect will get you very far in the real world and in the relationship world. And the 5th thing that's important to a relationship is dependability. If you say you're going to do something in a relationship, try your hardest to do it. Everybody's human. We all make mistakes. You can't always keep your word. So what you need to do is, if you tell your partner that you're going to do something for them and something comes up and you can't do it, what you need to try to do is call them first and say, I'm sorry, I won't be able to do this. I'm saying? Everybody has stuff that comes up, emergencies, whatever it is. Dependability is huge. So if you say you're going to do something, try and do it. If you can't, make sure that you tell them that you can't do it and apologize for it. Because what happens is, once somebody can't depend on your word, all that means is they're going to be like, oh, they said they're going to do this, but you're not going to put nothing into it, because you're like, they're just going to let me down anyway. So when you say something, try to mean it the best you can. Okay, so I'm going to do a quick recap of everything we've talked over. 5 reasons that relationships fail. Number 1, do not base your relationship on sex, because there'll be nothing else and it'll eventually fall apart. Simple. Opposites attract. Make sure you keep your mind open to what other people like that you're in a relationship with. Take time, go watch their kind of movies, go listen to their kind of music, go do what they like to do. In return, do the same for your partner that you're with. What you do with them, make them do stuff with you that you like. It's equal. Never base your relationship upon cash, because one minute cash will be there, next minute cash is gone. That's how people's relationships fall apart. Always make sure if you're in a relationship where you're living together that you make sure you take care of the bills first. Put all your priorities first, and then put all your play money on the side to go do something fun. Also, don't forget that. Put money to the side to take your partner out and do special stuff with them. That's what gives you the fun times and stuff like that. And not saying that it takes money to make sure you have fun with your partner, but it does help if you want to go on a vacation with them. Number 4, simple. Don't be a cheater. If you're a cheater, your relationship will fail. Imagine that crap. Number 5, friend time. Make sure you find time to spend with your friends and your partner. Also, try to do stuff together with them. But also, like I said, make sure you put time apart for both of them. That way you can keep both of them happy. Okay, 5 things that are very important to make your relationship work. Communication. Make sure you talk about everything that you need to talk about. Go and get it out there. Be done with it, and don't sit there and mope about it. Talk about it. Get it off your chest, or you're just going to keep building up until you explode. 2, honesty. Always be honest with each other at all times. It'll save you a lot of trouble down the road. 3, trust. Make sure the trust is there. Do whatever it takes to make sure your partner trusts you. Because anytime that trust is gone, then it's going to be a downward spiral until it eventually falls apart. Number 4, respect your partner. Respect what they have to say. Open your ears and listen. It's a mutual respect thing. Give it to each other. It'll go a long way. Number 5 is dependability. Make sure that if you say you're going to do something, try your hardest to do it. If you can't do it, explain to them why you can't do it, and then move on from there. Okay. Just a couple little quick things that I've noticed. This goes out to the guys. This will get you a long way. If your girlfriend gets her hair done, goes and buys a new outfit, puts on perfume for a date, or does any small thing, make sure you notice it. Tell her she looks nice. It wouldn't kill you to open a door, car door, restaurant door. That kind of stuff wouldn't kill you. Ladies still appreciate that kind of stuff. Another thing that I've noticed is you have to listen. Sometimes guys don't listen. You have to open your ears, sit back, and listen to what they have to say. Think it out thoroughly. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever smart off and say something because you don't understand nothing about it. Ladies, something that I've noticed about guys, because I am one, we're crazy. Don't put too much into it. Sometimes you have to understand we may have bad days at work, and we do bring that home. So sometimes some of the things we say, just don't take it to heart. Just blow it off. Just be like, he had a bad day at work. He didn't mean what he said. But it's still up to the guy to apologize if he come in from work and has a bad attitude. So, like I said, don't put too much into it when guys are mad after a day of work or whatever. So, take all this that you've learned, apply it to your relationship, keep everything fresh, keep everything new. Always want to learn more about your partner, you know what I'm saying? Take the time to listen, take time to do special stuff. Stop by the store, buy your partner their favorite drink, anything. Stuff like that means a lot. So it's the little things that count. So remember to do that kind of stuff when you can. Always strive to make the relationship better. Don't ever be happy with sitting still where you're at in a relationship. Always work to make it something better. I hope this helped everybody. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in for part 1 and 2 of my relationship episode. A real quick shout out to my mom. Hey mom, today is her birthday. She turned 52. Ooh, I wasn't supposed to say that. Anyways, it's her birthday. Happy birthday, mom, and I love you.